Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be diving into the 2026 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Now, after months of spy shots and camouflage prototypes running around Detroit and plenty of speculation, Jeep is finally giving us a sneak peek at what's next for its flagship luxury SUV. And there's a lot to talk about. So I had a chance to talk to Jeep CEO Bob Bordendorf earlier today, and he wasn't ready to reveal this vehicle, but he did kind of hint at some of the stuff coming forward. And basically what he said is this thing will blow customers away with more power, new tech, new style, and more value. He goes, it will probably wear the Jeep badge, and later this fall you'll hear more about this new attitude for the Grand Wagoneer. Now, when he says Jeep badge, you might be wondering, well, it's a Jeep, right? Well, that's one of the biggest changes going into 2026. Obviously, we get new styling, but if you look at the Grand Wagoneer, it's once again officially a Jeep. So that's right, Jeep is dropping their standalone Wagoneer sub-brand strategy and bringing the Grand Wagoneer fully back under the Jeep umbrella. So instead of seeing Wagoneer lettering up front, you'll see a bold Jeep badge on the middle of the hood, making it feel like it's part of the family again. Now, when Bob said that whole new attitude, the attitude starts with the styling. Now, if you've seen the Wagoneer S, the all-electric midsize SUV that Jeep has, the Grand Wagoneer's new design follows a very similar path. So we're talking about slimmer headlamps, a more aggressive front end, and sculpted body lines that kind of modernize the look. Now, if you look at the side profile, the side really hasn't changed much, but that new front end kind of gives the whole more muscular look with the current body style. And what it does is it really puts a design that's kind of in your face and kind of goes after how the new Escalades are kind of looking. So it's making it very bold, more refined, and a little more futuristic. And again, when Escalade is your competitor, you need all the help you can get because that thing's been really pushing the limits lately. So this kind of helps amp up the styling measures for the new Wagoneer. Jeep is not ready to talk all the details about everything else with the 2026 Grand Wagoneer. We know that they're working on some really cool stuff going forward. So for months we've been seeing test vehicles of the Grand Wagoneer running around with charging ports, and we know why. Jeep is preparing to launch a range-extended electric vehicle. Basically, it's going to be a Grand Wagoneer version of the Ram 1500 Ramcharger. So in the Ramcharger, we know that system will have a 92 kilowatt battery pack, and it will have a 130 kilowatt onboard generator powered by a 3.6 liter Pentastar V6. So the result is a targeted range of up to 690 miles, and a combined 663 horsepower and 615 pound-feet of torque. And Ram says that that powertrain can push the Ramcharger from a 0 to 60 time in just 4.5 seconds. Numbers that could clearly carry over to the Jeep's biggest SUV. Now, the powertrain will launch under the familiar 4xe nameplate, and how do we know that? Well, Jeep's been teasing it for quite a while. If you go back to this article I wrote back in September of 2022, this is 2 days after Jeep's 4xe day presentation. Basically, we talked about this vehicle. And if you go down here, you'll see that this is a still image that we got as a teaser shot. And you can see the charge port door there on the fender. And it says Grand Wagoneer 4xe arrives in 2024. Well, obviously, we're in 2025. And what we're hearing is this vehicle will make its debut sometime in 2026. So it's coming. It's taken a while, but it will be here very, very soon. So we know that it's going to be using the 4xe nameplate. And if you're kind of wondering, well, I thought that was for the plug-in hybrids only. If you look back at what Jeep's doing with the new Compass over in Europe, it basically their 4x4 version of it is all battery electric. That will have the 4xe name as well. So again, Jeep doesn't just limit the 4xe badge to the plug-in hybrid models anymore. So this move isn't just about performance either. The Ramcharger is going to be packed with useful tech features, and we kind of expect the Grand Wagoneer to kind of adapt some of those changes. So basically, if you know anything about the Ramcharger, it features bi-directional charging, which means the vehicle can not only charge other EVs, but can even power your home in case there's a power outage or whatnot. There's an onboard power panel that can provide up to 7.2 kilowatts of output, making it perfect for camping trips or even tailgating. And when it comes to charge it up, basically it supports 400 volt DC fast charging up to basically I think it's 175 kilowatts an hour. So that adds about 5 miles of range per minute. So even if half that tech makes its way into the Grand Wagoneer, it's going to be one of the most capable and versatile full-size SUVs on the market. and that's something, you know, to be said. Now, Jeep hasn't officially dropped to full specs just yet. No word on trim levels, pricing, interior details, but all that info is expected to be coming later this fall, like Bob Bordendorf said. But what we do know is that production will remain at the Stellantis Warren Truck Assembly Plant, and that the updated Grand Wagoneer will begin rolling out in the fourth quarter of this year. So what's the takeaway? Basically, Jeep isn't just giving the Wagoneer, or Grand Wagoneer, I'm sorry, a facelift. They're redefining what the SUV represents. So again, new styling changes, more capability, more value is a big thing for Bob. And again, we're going to see a lot more of this coming forward. Jeep's really trying to make their vehicles more of a value-based vehicle. Even though there's premium options, not every vehicle will be a premium Jeep anymore. So that's good going forward. So again, make sure to stay tuned. We'll basically have more information on the 2026 Grand Wagoneer as Jeep reveals full details later this year. But don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.